A long time ago, 20 years ago, while living in Japan, I decided to make a short film. And it was an amazing experience. And I learned so much, not only about making short films, but about the area that I was living at the time. The only problem is that the film sucked. The soundtrack was cheesy, none of the jokes worked, and parts of it ended up being just, well, kind of weird. And I mean, it's not that it's unwatchable. My actors were amazing and they worked for nothing, even though both the main actor, Dylan, and some of the junior high school kids bordered on hypothermia from spending way too much time in a frigid mountain stream. A musician in the community even composed the music for free. In fact, I still think that it's an entertaining piece of work and it gives an interesting view on what life is like in the Japanese countryside. But more importantly, the message that I tried to convey is something that I truly believe in. If you haven't watched the 15-minute short film, which is almost everyone in the entire world, I would invite you to do so before watching this video so you can understand the context. So flip over to ALT, watch it, and come back and watch this one. I'll just wait here for you to finish. So I was living in the Japanese countryside. I loved the people. The small village was absolutely beautiful. My coworkers were amazing. I was working as an assistant language teacher, or ALT, that's the title of the film. And the students were all super genuine and overwhelmingly welcoming. I had nothing but great experiences. By and large, the other foreign teachers in the area were great people as well. But as every visitor to a foreign country will tell you, you will always find some people who end up having a terrible time. Now, I get it. There will be times that completely out of your control and led by a series of unfortunate events, and after meeting maybe some unfortunate people, your visit, or in serious cases, your life there, can be absolutely ruined. However, I've met people, and I know others have as well, that get off the plane and start right off the bat with a bad attitude, and everything goes downhill. And that's what happened to Chris in the film. He arrives in Kugano, Japan from Australia right out of university, and he has this superior attitude, and he was determined to fix the Japanese language system. Cultural differences be damned. Nor does he have any will to try to understand what his students really want, which is simply just to get to know him. Things go bad until he sees some of the students playing in a beautiful summer stream and he remembers some advice one of the Japanese teachers gives him. So the message here is painfully obvious, but nonetheless important. As foreigners in a new culture, you have the opportunity to get to know people and participate in a new culture. Yes, there will always be examples of times when people do all the right things but still get shut out. But by and large, from all of the interviews that I have done with Canadians living around the world, I can confidently say that if you are open to listening and participating with the people, you'll be welcomed and will reap the benefits of making lifelong friends. And that was the goal of ALT. My experience at Kugano was amazing. I really wanted to tell anyone who subsequently ended up in the community that they could experience this amazing place and amazing people if they just listened to what the community around them was saying. And again, from all the expats who I've met over the years, I believe this to be true regardless of where you might be living in the world. I made this film 20 years ago, but I believe it's as true today as it was then. So if you're planning to move abroad or are currently living overseas, remember to listen. Try to be an active member of the community. In most places of the world, you'll be rewarded. Thanks for watching. Until next time.